activated.
My name is Seth. Show me something worth taking. Damn, I'm lost! It's a focus! Die 1,000 deaths! Did you think it was over? Your data is now useless. Witness the power of the content engine. This is the power of the king!
Seth wins.
Unit 0 activated.
My name is Seth. Show me your skill. Don't hesitate. Time to learn a hard lesson. See what I'm really made of.
Content engine overdrive.
I'll settle this. It's the end!
Seth wins.
Yuri, that power, that eye. She's no ordinary fighter. She is an untamed animal who seeks to destroy and consume all that enters her sight. And that includes me. Still, as long as I can manipulate her like a pawn in my grand game, I shall leave her to her own devices. She has altered her own body in her insatiable quest for power. She respects no law, no morality. She does whatever it takes to achieve her goals and quench her limitless thirst. In that way, she's no different from me. Of course, all of humanity walks that path, whether they admit it or not. Strip away the restrictions of law and common decency, and it becomes clear that the engine that drives humanity is their own selfish ambition. To achieve one's own goals necessitates trampling those of others underfoot. Yet mankind is all too anxious to label those who would do so as evil. What tragic irony. Humanity's defeat at my hands will serve to strengthen me. I will be baptized in the fire of their unabashed ambition and be born anew, ready to usher in a new age, free from the restrictions of artificial morality. I can then hunt down this emotionless animal for sport and put her down for good.
I mean, the body was exactly in the place you told me. Huh? Gender? Wait a second. You're telling me this thing has a gender? A woman?
Neural device expansion completed. Pseudo-personality asset is imported properly. Biological brain connected. Doll Unit 0. Startup sequence will begin.
A little too late. It started up already.
What? Wait! Stop it right now! Don't do anything on your own!
Shut up! It doesn't matter as long as it works. Later, jerk. Well now, little piece of junk. Time to wake up.
Well, Yuri, who is a piece of junk? When did you start speaking to me that way?
Oh, crap. Seth?
That's a strange reaction. Who else would it be but me? My name is Seth. I defeated that one and became the true king.
That one? Who the hell is that one?
That one. I will destroy that one and his crew. He will learn a hard lesson. He is my... Never call me by a number!
Oh man, this is gonna suck.
Street Fighter 4's main antagonist was Seth. Some people say Seth. I don't know why he done said his name was Seth, but I still see people trying to pronounce his name as Seth. Did make an epic return in Street Fighter V Championship Edition, but this go round he was in a female body. Now, when I was doing research for this character, I learned that he doesn't have a gender. Matter of fact, he's not even human. He is an android, and he is known as number 13. And his purpose is to be Bison's backup body. Whenever Bison's body starts to fail, he will transfer his mind into Seth. But due to circumstances from Street Fighter 4 and 5, that's not gonna happen, fam. Matter of fact, Seth is the leader of S.I.N. It is a weapons division part of Shadaloo. The S.N. S.I.N. or S.I.N. stands for Shadaloo. And one thing about this villain that I find hilarious, and just hilarious about Street Fighter characters in general when it comes to their main villains, is why do they feel the need to fight naked? Like, I don't understand. Do you move differently when you just got your loincloth on, or are your punches faster? I just never understood that. Like, for instance, when it came down to Urine, and it came down to Gil, and it came down to Seth, it just weirds me out how they just decide to pull up to the spot and they want to fight in their loincloths or their G-strings or their thongs. I'm like, nah, bruh. We're not scrapping. We're not throwing hands at all. I'm like, you good. Keep doing your evil plans. But Seth is a different story. See, I found it funny at the beginning of his story. You see that he does not know that his conscience was transferred to a woman's body, or a woman android's body. And that's where we pull up and understand that maybe the organization known as S.I.N. is no more. Like I said, it's the weapons division of the, Shadaloo is what it is. Now, see, the thing about Seth is, what y'all got to understand about the story with Street Fighter is the story's all over the place. It's everywhere, okay? And I had to learn that the hard way, that it's fucking everywhere. Street Fighter 4 and 5 take place before Street Fighter 3. Street Fighter 3 is technically the end of the series. Third Strike, I had to learn that the hard way. Third Strike is the ending. So that means when you get to Third Strike and you play Third Strike, you don't hear nothing about Seth. You don't hear nothing. I think you hear something about Bison, but Seth is nowhere in the game, because I believe Seth is dead. Now, Seth's purpose is just plain and simple. Bison's second body. Matter of fact, there's multiple copies of Seth, as you see that he has a male and female form, but mainly the male form has multiple copies of itself. Just the Seth that we know that gives us a hard time in Street Fighter 4 is the one that decided it has its own mind, it gained its own sentience, so it has a mind of its own. That's why it ended up becoming the leader of S.I.N. Now, what happens at the end of Street Fighter 4 with this character? He get his ass beat by Jury. However people say it. I heard people say her name differently too, but I think it's Jury. And just like him, she has the tandem engine in her eye. It's like a Sharingan in her, but the tandem engine is what keeps, Seth going. He's more like the mimic fighter. He's like a Mokujin. He learns quick, like a snap of your fingers. If he learns how to do the Hadouken, he'll learn how to do it just like that. So when he fights people, he studies them. And when he studies them, once he learns it, it takes him about a good probably 5 minutes, probably lesser than that, depending on who the character is. And once he learns it, it's OV for you. He fought like Dasim in Street Fighter 4. As many times as I fought against him, scratchy arm, he be doing that a lot. He does a lot. And his tandem engine, I think the tandem engine keeps him alive. So once that thing is broke and destroyed, he is done for. He is donezo. So the same thing with Jiren. I think that once you take her eye out, I think she can still survive. But since she's running S.I.N, well, she's not technically running S.I.N now, because S.I.N is defunct. It went down with Shadaloo just like everything else. So where it happened to Seth? I looked up his information, and Seth is still alive from what I done read. And maybe he's hiding out somewhere. Maybe he just, trying to regroup so that he can strike again. Maybe if Street Fighter 6 is a thing, we might get it. I don't know. But Jiren is a very, very weird character. And Do I like his character? Not that much. I don't really like fighting characters that are butt ass naked in the fighting ring. Like I said, if I was Ryu and them, but like, nah, fam, you good. You know what? Keep your evil plans. Keep doing what you're doing, fam. Just put some clothes on. If you want to fight, just put some clothes on. That's all I'm saying. So the next character I'm gonna do after this, guys, I'm gonna do Gil. So stay tuned. More Street Fighter characters coming up. I did Seth first because when I played Street Fighter Championship Edition for the first time, he was the first person I gravitated to because he gave me fucking hell in Street Fighter 4. But other than that, guys, that is all I got for y'all. I hope y'all staying safe out there and stay clean. This video is short because Seth ain't really got much going on. But other than that, peace.